The Oklahoma City Thunder are no fluke. They've won 8 of their last 10 games and are tied for the second spot in the Western Conference. That is exceptional. I thought the Thunder were, yes, going to take a little bit of a step forward this year, but I thought maybe they'd start by being like a 7-8 seed. No, with an average age of 22 and a half years old for the starters, they are the second seed in the West. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, where does he rank in the NBA's best players? Top 5? Maybe. I'd have to say he's top 10. The stat line is off the charts this year, and he's on the second best team in the most competitive conference in the NBA. On the year, he's averaging about 30 points per game, about 6.5 rebounds, about 6 assists a night, and he's playing really good defense. I mean, Shai is one of the most underrated players in the league, and he's still so young. One of the slitheriest players in the league, as described by some of his peers. 54% from the field, 37% from 3. So that 3-point percentage is staying up there. Very solid overall from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 35 minutes a game. Dude's a stud. Absolute monster. Oklahoma City, they won the Paul George trade. I think we can say it because the Clippers have not won a championship. And Shai is now better than Paul George. We can say that with confidence. Now, looking at the rest of their young core. They got Jaylen Williams, Chet Holmgren. Does this big three remind you of anybody? Ooh, too soon? I don't know. Because Jaylen Williams, Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that is a special trio. And only one of them is over the age of 22. Chet Holmgren, on the year so far, he's having an elite rookie campaign. And remember, he is in contention for the Rookie of the Year trophy. 17.6 points per game, about 8 rebounds, and 2.2 assists a night for Chet himself. Dude's a monster. He's coming to the league and dominated. 18 a game through his first 15 games in the league, something like that. 53% from the field, 40% from 3 on 4 attempts. So if he's shooting at 40% from 3 on 4 attempts at 7 foot, absolutely out of this world. He's also averaging about 2.2 blocks per game, so he's really good defensively. A steal per game as well. Dude is crazy. Jaylen Williams, on the other hand, 22 years old. So you got Jaylen at 22, Chet at 21, and then Shai at 25. We're not going to talk about Josh Giddey yet, okay? 17.5 points a game, 4.1 rebounds, 3.6 assists per game this year for Jaylen Williams as he has emerged onto the scene. I think he's the second best player on this roster. I mean, you could go either way. Obviously, Chet, no really wrong answer there. But he has become an elite two-way wing. He is shooting at 51% from the field as well as 36% from 3. Also averages a steal, so he's a really good defender. We know this. And he can score the ball offensively. Something about the Thunder, they are very, very good. They're probably better defensively than offensively in terms of, the stats, the defensive rating, all that. It's wild. That doesn't usually happen for a team this young. So if you are enjoying today's video, make sure to like button and leave me a comment down below as well as hitting that subscribe button. As you can see there, a large majority of the people that are watching this video are not subscribed to the channel. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Josh Giddey, I think he was done dirty. Okay, she lied about her age. That's all I'm going to say about that. She was in an over 18 bar or club, and he was 19 at the time. She was 17. Anyways, Giddey, 12 points a game, 5.8 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 43% from the field, 31% from 3, 1 steal. I mean, I think with all the allegations and stuff, he's kind of dropped off his play a little bit, but he is playing more so of the point guard role because they don't need him to score. They have Jaylen Williams, they have Chet Holmgren, they have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He can play that 3rd, 4th, 5th option just fine, play good defense, and still facilitate the rock. 10.3 points a game, 4.5 rebounds, 1.2 assists for Lou Dort, who is probably their best perimeter defender. And when he's shooting at 41% from 3, he makes himself that much more valuable to this team. 44% from the field, 1.2 steals a night. So between Giddey, Dort, those are kind of 2 of the more experienced players at this point, honestly, because you have Jaylen Williams and Chet Holmgren, who are, the young guys on the block. And then the rookie, Cason Wallace, the rookie can hoop, man. He's not exactly blowing the stat sheet up, but 8 points a game on about as efficient as you can get for a rookie guard. Usually we see rookie guards come in, and the biggest thing they struggle with is efficiency, or just rookies in general. But not him. He's shooting at 60% from the field, 52% from 3, and he's known as a defensive player. They also have Isaiah Joe off the bench, who is an absolute sniper. He's been solid for them off the bench this year, putting up a stat line of about 10.6 points per game, 2.3 rebounds, and 46% shooting from three. So a little bit better than solid. He's been their best bench player in my opinion, and he's a very important part to this team because he has that role of being their knockdown three-point shooter. And, with the defense, with the deep bench, with the role, that's a big part of winning basketball games. Everybody knows your role. They also got guys. All four of these guys could be a good rotational piece on any given night, as well as Kendrick Williams, Aaron Wiggins. This team is deep. Are they the next dynasty? I mean, that's a good question because Sam Presti has this team rocking and rolling. They are in a fantastic spot. We've talked about it. They have a great core right now, a great roster, and now you look at all the picks they have over the next few years. 2024, they have, count them up, 3 first-round picks. 2025, they have 4. 2026, they have 3. So that is 10 first-round picks over the next 3 drafts. Yes, some of those picks are protected. And then in 2027, they have a couple more. 2028, they have 1, as well as 2 second-round picks. 2029, they have 1, as well as 4 second-round picks. And don't put it past Sam Presti to continue to wheel and deal and get more and more first-round picks. Because as you can see, some of those players don't end up developing, but some of them have hit big time. Now, the outlook for this Thunder team, as you can see, 8 of the last 10, that includes an overtime victory in Oklahoma City where SGA, Chet, Jaylen Williams went off. They go to Houston in 2 nights. This video is being recorded on a Monday. They go to Houston in a couple of nights, and then they get Golden State at home, followed by Utah at home. So, 3 more winnable games there. Going to Sacramento and Denver, probably going to drop both of those if I had to guess. Last time you went to Sacramento, you came out with a 7-point loss. But, I'm not, according to Prize Picks, I'm not the greatest predictor of NBA games. So, we're not going to look too far into that. I haven't won in about a week. It's been rough. Been rough out here. Jaylen Warren, half of a point under his over-under last night. But anyways, getting a little sidetracked here. What do you think about the Oklahoma City Thunder going for the rest of the season? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I think, this is a team, like I said, I was expecting them to be maybe 7, 8, 6 seed maybe. But as the 2 seed, this team is young. They're energetic. They're fun to watch. They've got stars with Shai, with Chet Holmgren. Lots of media coverage in Oklahoma City for the first time in a little while. And they've got a really good coach, really good defense. I'm liking this Oklahoma City Thunder team. I think they have all of the tools that they need. And like I said, everybody knows their role. So that's something you see sometimes in the NBA. Teams that should be playing better than they are. Not everybody knows their role. Everybody in OKC knows their role. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button and hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy at any point. And with all that being said, thanks so much for watching today's video.